Okay, y'all, this is literally, I'm trying to make this video because I am so anal about what to show, what to post, how I look, how I don't look, what I'm saying, what I'm not saying. So I'm just gonna fucking do it, okay? And if you don't like it, don't look at it. If you do like it, I have questions, please hit me up. I am learning myself about my disorders, and so we're gonna learn together. And if you already have bipolar, ADHD, if you have personality disorder, borderline personality disorder, and want to share your story and all that stuff, please let me know and hit me up. And I'm, you know, so here we go. I had to write my stuff down because if you suffer through it, you know that our minds are going 1,000 miles a minute. And so I'm going to be documenting it. I wanted to start it on Mental Health Awareness Month, and wanted to share my story as a Black woman because I don't have many people to go to. A lot of us Black women, we keep our problems to ourselves. And so a lot of us are dealing with this silently because we're either embarrassed or don't want people to judge us, or whatever. Unfortunately, the Black community is very harsh when it comes to mental illnesses and homosexuality. And so, yeah. Anyways, I wanted tonight to discuss, how to write it down. I want to discuss a little bit of misconceptions or the worst things about being bipolar. When I started looking into what might be wrong with me, and when I was evaluated and told, like, hey, you got high level, like you on the high spectrum of being bipolar, like, whatever. She didn't word it like that, but that's basically how it was told to me. Me researching the things that I'm going to discuss are not really talked about, or you don't read about it as much. And these are things that are definitely symptoms of bipolar disorder that I just wish, it's being bipolar is so much more than just the mood swings and the anger. So, the first one I want to talk about is anxiety. I am seeking help. Again, I'm going May the 11th to get medically diagnosed. Because I've only been evaluated by a psychologist. I have not been to a psychiatrist. I hope that makes sense. If not, I'm sorry. That's just, I don't know else how to word it. Anxiety. My anxiety is getting worse now. It's a funny thing.
Actually, it isn't funny.
Y'all, I've clearly I've clearly had this for a long time, and so once I found out that I had it, it's like it just got worse. I just feel like it got worse. Ladies, have you ever been pregnant? And let's say you're 6 weeks, 2 months pregnant, but you don't know you're pregnant. You're not having any symptoms at all. No symptoms, you good. No symptoms, you just still doing whatever. And then as soon as you find out you're pregnant, literally the next day the symptoms start. That's how I felt. That's how I felt about my bipolar ADHD disorder. I was just like, oh wait, it felt like it was crazy. My anxiety is so bad to where just going to the store, going to the gas station, just is really a big deal to me. I'm having to really just calm down and just realize it's not a big deal. I'm just going to the store. I'm just panicky about what could happen. And that's not okay to be that way. Or I don't like it. It's really annoying because I'm just going to the store. It shouldn't take me a whole couple of hours to finally go when, it's not a big deal. That is really a problem for me. Doing everyday things like me taking my daughter to school, just okay, it's really hard. That's definitely a symptom that I do not like, being bipolar. The next one,
fear of a repeat.
All right, another one. I'm sorry, I had to turn my light down. It was so bright. I was like, whoa. So the next one is fear of it happening again, fear of you going through your depression stage, and fear of you going through your manic stage. You know what's going to happen again, but you're scared. Like, after you've been through it and after you've overcome it and you're back to normal, you're like, okay, I'm good. And then, but you're still thinking about, like, oh my gosh, I'm about to go into it. Like, I already did a couple videos, but there's a video that I'm going to post later on that I'm going to tell you the last time that I went through it, I knew it was coming. I just knew it. But, the fear of it just weighs heavy on you. I think about it every single day, and I try not to because I'm thinking about other things. Bipolar disorder is the most stressful thing I've been through in my entire life. And usually I know that I can get through something. I'm praying. So
The crash.
another symptom that's not talked about as much is the crash after your episodes. And you're tired. You just want to sleep. You're just mentally drained. It is absolutely one of the worst feelings. And being a mom, having to, and I love being a mom. Being a mom is literally a great feeling. I have a great relationship with my oldest daughter. I'll be talking about that in another video as well. And me and my little Kaylee are close. I love them truly so much. But it's very exhausting. After you've had, your episodes and you just want to sleep. And working and all that stuff, it just takes a toll on you. That's another symptom of bipolar disorder that I absolutely hate. But it's not the worst. And that's the crazy part.
Paranoia.
Number 4 for me, paranoia. Very paranoid. Just very paranoid. And it doesn't mean like someone's watching me or something like that. You just have this kind of paranoid type of thing, and you kind of cautious of people, and you don't trust people, and that's why a lot of us start, staying secluded. We start being just to ourselves and staying home because, the paranoia isn't as bad, thank God, but it definitely can put a damper on living every day. It is horrible. It's horrible, horrible, horrible. But again, it's not the worst for me. Number 5. Right, number 5. Number 5, right? 5?
Obsession.
All right, I've been keeping count, y'all. Number 5, obsession. Okay, so it's not like I'm obsessed with, a guy or whatever. Like, you have obsessive trait. Like, for example, I'll give you a really good example. For me personally, it's always something new, weekly, every week, or every month for me. This time, I am obsessed with Elizabeth Holmes. Look into her, y'all. Like, she has set the women back in the tech world maybe 50 years. Look her up. Seriously. Me and my best friend Emma have talked about her years ago when Theranos was still a company. And I was like, ooh, something right about her. And they did a little thing on 2020 and 60 Minutes and all that stuff. So I've been following her for a while. And then I stopped, catching up with the story because, I have a life, right? So when I say obsessed with her, I watched her documentary I watched not her documentary, really. I watched all the news about her again. So my obsession is, the story of her. So I rewatched the 60 Minutes, rewatched 2020. I rewatched a YouTube documentary. I also rewatched clips. I rewatched all her interviews on YouTube, and then I watched it was like a docu-series of who she is, what happened to her, and why she just got sentenced to 11.5 years in jail. I have to, and I'm all about her right now. But then, after I'm whatever, I'll be done. It's like I never really cared about her. And next time, it's going to be, and that might be another show, or it might be, it's weird, and I don't like it. And that's another trait that I don't like about being bipolar, right? The last time I was going through this phase, it was all the housewives. I watched the Orange County. I watched the Beverly Hills. I watched New Jersey. I watched of course, Atlanta. I mean, come on now. I haven't watched other ones, but I was on it for, I think maybe 2 weeks straight, and I was just like, whatever, it's just so annoying, so annoying. So, just to piggyback off the obsession. So on to number 6. Ciao.
Mixed episodes.
Number 6, I was right. Okay, Ashley. So next one is mixed episodes. So it's gonna be hard for me to explain it, but so when you're through a manic episode, you're just you got to do it. Your energy is really, really out, high energy. And then when you're depressive state, literally, obviously you're very, very sad and just not sad, but just depressed. And mixed episodes is when you're feeling both at the same time, and you having it's a lot to deal with. You have all this energy to do something, but at the same time you don't. That really messes you up. It's draining, mentally draining. I don't like feeling that way. It's horrible. It's horrible.
Lack of impulse control.
Okay, so there's number 7, lack of self-control, and I have examples, but my examples, I feel like I would be babbling on and on and on. So just know that lack of self-control is also a symptom or whatever that I do not like about being bipolar. On to number 8.
Anger.
I know people who are probably watching this, and I'm sure no one's probably from where I'm from is watching this, so cool. But for anyone that is, and me saying anger is like, Ashley angry? She don't hardly ever get angry. What are you talking about? Well, me not showing my anger has caused me to wild the fuck out. My anger scares me right now. I've punched holes in walls. I have sprained my elbow from punching walls. I've sprained my hand from punching walls. I have, really shocking for me to say this because I don't show anger. I try not to show anger. And I'm not really sure why. I'm just I've always just tried to be it's not that serious, or I've not ever been into a fight. I've been bullied, but I've not still been into a fight. I just never, I don't know. But I wish that I would have taken up for myself, because me not taking up for myself, me not expressing how I really felt about something has definitely caused me to now be like, what the fuck you say?
Let's just fight.
And then, yeah. So, I'm really working on that big time.
Hyper-sexuality.
Definitely not least, is hyper-sexuality. Hyper-sexuality. I definitely go through it. I'm not going to get too much into it because, I don't want to, and I'm not. But I can tell you this, though. The misconceptions of hypersexuality is that they sleep around. I'm not lying with y'all. When I say I have been celibate since July of last year, I have. I have. But I do suffer from hypersexuality, being one of the symptoms I absolutely hate. I would probably give away a sense of mine to get this taken away. I hate it. Hyper-sexuality is what caused me to look further into what the fuck was going on with me. Literally. I was writing down, please, like, you should really write down notes. If you have a phone, it doesn't have iPhone, Android, whatever, there should be like a note app and you should be able to take notes. Do it. I was just, writing down, things that I was going through during these times, and I was writing them down, and then finally I decided to look them up. And then I looked them up, and then this last year I spoke to someone and told her what I thought. We did the evaluation, and it was more than what I thought. I just thought I was bipolar. I did not know ADHD and borderline personality disorder was going to be added on to it. But hypersexuality is something that doesn't get talked about. And hypersexuality doesn't get talked about because y'all are some judgmental motherfuckers. Like, I mean, literally. Especially the black community. I'm sorry. Someone had to say it. Okay? Someone had to say it. Very judgmental. Very judgmental. And hell, even the white community, they're judgmental too. They don't talk about that shit either. So if they ain't talking about it, then we ain't talking about it. But it needs to be talked about. I'm going to get more into it once I talk to my therapist because, sidebar, I was not honest with my therapist. So I literally could have been, I'm not healed, but I could have been on medication that could have been further in my life if I had been honest with my therapist. I need to make a video about that. But no, seriously though, again, always remember, mental health is health. I don't know why America, companies, people do not take mental health seriously. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it. And I'm going to talk about that too. But I'm not a lot of things to talk about. A lot of things. I'm super excited. But again, I'm a blogger. All about ash84.com is my blogging website, and my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to it. So there will be definitely more videos. I was going to do videos on TikTok, but TikTok is more of a popularity thing. You have to be, like, kind of fall into it and be more, I don't know. YouTube is more up my alley, is a little bit more my thing. I'll probably do some shorts. I don't know. I'm just saying. But again, I will also, let me tell y'all, please, if you have not followed her already or don't know anything about her, please follow Dr. Tracy Marks. That is spelled TracyMarks, as in Sam, because she's a black doctor and she breaks it down to where we can understand, and white people follow her too. And she actually has more YouTube channels in different languages. So she ain't just for the black and white, she's for everybody. Green, purple, blue, pink, whatever. She's amazing. She's great. And so again, thank you for tuning in to my channel. All right. Well, remember, mental health is health. All right. Be safe, guys.